Well,
My prediction was right.
it was. In our last episode, Isabel predicted a 1-1 draw and Spurs to win on penalties. I said we'd lose 3-0. In fairness, I was expecting a weaker team to be put out. It was a decent strength team. I thought we did okay in the first half. We stayed in touch. I thought Jedson was a passenger, and considering that, and Bergwijn was not a whole lot better. And as soon as they came off, we were by far the better team and thoroughly deserved the equaliser, which Lamela scored. He was excellent all game, I thought. And he put his penalty away as well. They all did. Keeper, I didn't have a chance for any of them. So yeah, in all the years I've been supporting Tottenham, we've won very, very few penalty shootouts. It was the UEFA Cup final in 1984. And then I'm struggling. I think there was one against Hull in the League Cup, another one against Watford in the League Cup very recently. No, it's two seasons ago maybe. But other than that, we just seem to lose them time and time again. So it was a novelty. It was a novelty to actually win one, and especially against them. So yeah, that went well. I was impressed by a lot of the players. Even Aurier played well. And then the new boy, Reggie. We're going to call him Reggie now. What do you think?
Okay.
How did you think Reggie played?
A bit dangerously, but he was good.
Yeah, I think he was very overexcited at the start. He threw himself in far too quick. It just seemed to be, I don't know whether it was naivety or just enthusiasm, but he didn't shy away from us. He kept running around like a mad joke. He set up the last goal, and did you notice at the end after the final penalty went in, he was forced to Hugo. When they all ran out from the halfway line, he was the first one to get to Hugo. Like, he went nuts altogether. And Dele just sort of stayed there at the halfway line behind him. He looked like he was knackered. So we played another 90 minutes, and he was excellent again. What did you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had some very, very clever moments. Just wonderful control and awareness of the ball. So that's what we were wanted from him last season. He looks like he's trimmed down. He looks like he's got his attitude right and wants to work for the team. And yeah, there was another nice bit at the end. There was a caught where Mourinho and one of the coaches after the final whistle, they're arm in arm and they're skipping down the tunnel to the changing room like a pair of schoolgirls. Yeah, like something out of the Wizard of Oz. So yeah, it was nice. But there's one thing we're not mentioning. The most interesting and possibly important part of the game was Eric Dier's disappearance. What do you reckon? Well, don't just laugh. Well, I thought he'd gone off in the huff. I mean, it's not like he was going into the crowd to have a fight like last time he left the pitch. I didn't know what was going on. The commentator says, Eric Dier's left the pitch. Well, he posted on his Instagram later a picture of the bog and his Man of the Match award, which I'm not sure why he got that, but you got to go.
Yeah.
I've often wondered what would happen. Never seen it before. All these years, never seen someone run off the pitch without asking the referee. Just he told Toby and Hoiberg, and that was obviously all right. I'm going off, lads. See you later. And Jose ran after him like a mad tick. I don't know what was going on. I mean, it looked at first like he was having some sort of sulk or something, or he just had a tantrum or something.
Or he had enough.
Yeah, he just got annoyed. Dier was like, I don't want to play for Spurs anymore. I just got to leave the match in the middle. I just got to walk off in the middle of the game. And like, we were only 1-0 down at the time. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, so moving on. Then there was another game on Thursday. The playoff for the group stages for the Europa League. This time we were playing Maccabi Haifa. We got the name right this time. Yeah, and I predicted 2-1 and you predicted 3-1. And it turned out to be a whole lot more comfortable than that in the end. The score was?
7-2.
7-2. Exactly 1 year after getting thumped 7-2 by Bayern. So nice to be on the other side of it this time.
Yeah.
Hat-trick for Harry Kane.
Yeah.
And then rightfully subbed. 2 after that, give him a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
2 for Lo Celso. Again, subbed at half-time for Dele. And what did you think of Dele's performance in the second half?
Good.
I thought he was outstanding. Never mind good. I thought he was absolutely outstanding. And yeah, the little bit of vintage Dele to earn that penalty at the end, it's just, we just can't lose a player of that quality.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of players, what happened yesterday?
We eventually signed a striker.
Yeah, we've only been waiting since Llorente's contract was not renewed. It was all last season. Yeah, Llorente was there for the Champions League season. So all last season, no second choice striker. And boy, did we need one when Kane and Son were both injured. And even with Son not available for the last couple of games, it was really noticeable when Harry wasn't playing against Chelsea. We just have nobody else. So hopefully this guy does the business. I'm not fully convinced. Yes, I mean, it's no disrespect to him, but a few YouTube clips don't tell the full story. And he's come from Benfica on an initial loan with a deal to buy for something around 40 million. We signed Jetson on the same deal, essentially. 42 million, and he's useless. Championship quality at best. So I wonder whether Jose has a mate at Benfica. And he's getting, who knows? Who knows? I better not say any more. But hopefully this guy is the real deal. But also, he's 25. I haven't heard of him before. He's had one good season in the Portuguese league. It reminds me a bit of Vincent Janssen, who we signed having one hot season in the Dutch league, and he just wasn't up to it. So hopefully this guy does the business. He looks good in his YouTube clips. Seems tall, fast, decent finisher, left-footed. But the YouTube clips don't show us all the ones he's missed. Yeah. But impressive amount of goals considering the amount of minutes he played, because he made a lot of substitute appearances for Benfica last season. And apparently he was Jose's number one transfer target for the whole window, and they made an approach earlier, and Benfica were looking for a whole lot more money, so we've got him on the cheap. But we'll see. Hopefully he can come in and do a job when Kane isn't available, or possibly the two of them can play together. But yeah, that's it for the moment. We still haven't signed another centre half yet, which I think we desperately need, but there's still until Sunday to do that. Yeah. We've Man United tomorrow. We've already made our predictions. Have we changed our mind? But the only thing that really seems to have changed is we've had 2 good games since. Apparently Son is going to be back in contention to play again, which we weren't expecting. Yeah. It'd be interesting to see what team it was put out. I think that the 2 teams during the week would suggest that it's more likely to be the core of Tuesday's team rather than Thursday's team to play. But you just don't know. You just don't know what they're going to do. The fixtures aren't going to be as congested now after Sunday. So look, we might just put out the strongest team. But it will be interesting. I went for 1-1 and you went for 2-2, I believe. Yeah, did you change your mind? Are you sticking with that?
I think we're going to win.
So what score?
1-0. We win by 1.
We're going to win 1-0. Try that again.
We're going to win by 1-0.
We can't win by 1-0.
1 goal.
We're going to win, but is it going to be 1-0, 2-0,
oh, yeah.
10-9? 10-9?
1-0.
Oh, okay.
1 or 2-0.
1 or 2-0. But 2-0 isn't 1 goal.
I just got confused.
So, okay. How about go with 2-1?
Okay, 2-1.
And I'm going to stick with my 1-1 draw. So we'll make another video tomorrow after that, and hopefully we'll still be in good spirits.
Yeah.
So we'll see you then.
Bye.
And now it's panda time. I don't even want to look. What's happening? There is a panda on my head. Bye.
Bye.